Hello and welcome to another Transport Fever 2 campaign playthrough. Today we are going to play the third mission in the first chapter,
In the north of
Highlands
Britain,
and
in the midst
Islands.
of the Victorian era, the industrial city of Glasgow is bursting at the seams. The factories are working full blast, but the competition is not sleeping. In terms of economic issues, the countries in continental Europe have long since caught up. Something must be done to stop the cradle of the Industrial Revolution from falling behind. Anyone who doesn't toe the line now will fall by the wayside.
So this picture was actually from Great Britain, as I thought in the beginning when this picture was in front of chapter 1. So let's get started. In the north of Britain, in the midst of the Victorian era, the industrial city of Glasgow is bursting at the seams. The factories are working full blast. Let's see what's going to happen.
Scotland. The land of enlightenment. The land of progress. The land of science. The land of industry. The Glasgow City Council wants to modernise the transport infrastructure so that the city remains the vibrant industrial metropolis that it is today in the future as well. With your transport company, you're as good as predestined for this sort of contract. The shipyards on the Firth of Clyde have been famous for their sturdy boats for quite some time. New processes for the mass production of high-quality steel are now opening up previously undreamt of possibilities. A member of the City Council recently proposed to you during a pheasant hunt whether you'd like to supply his friends in the shipbuilding industry with this essential material. Coal and iron are available in abundance in the areas around Glasgow. Off to the blast furnace with them.
So we have to deliver coal and iron ore to the steelworks in Glasgow. So just doing with roads should be fine. Like so. And small steps. Ooh, F1. Like so. And some truck stations. Let's need this. This is neat. We can just do this. Then they can supply each other. And this one. So place this one right here somehow like this. Oh, like this. And then we need a depot. We can place that right here. Like so. And then we need to make a line from here to there. And then buy some vehicles. This one should be fine. Yeah, the other two are passenger vehicles. So let's say 4 to begin with. set line 1, and speed up time. I think we also need to make a truck stop over here for good measure. And make a line from the coal to the steel, and let's say 2. Set line 2. Yes, that's the code. And let's add some more to line 1. And 4 more to line 2. Just to get some speed on deliveries.
The shipyards crave steel for colossal tubs. The bigger the better. But it doesn't get there all by itself.
Yeah, I know. So we have to deliver the steel to Glasgow. We can make a road here. Okay. And we need to deliver the steel to this area. Oh, right here. Truck unload stop. Let's say right in the middle. Like so. Oh, and then build some streets. Right here. And then a street right here with the small shipping line. Yeah, small steps. Like so. And then just some terrain to smoothen it out, because this is ugly. Like so. And then we can do it over here, here, here. That's perfect. So, we need to make a line that takes the steel from the Glasgow Steelworks and drops it off here at Park Lane. So, new line, Glasgow North to Park Line, and buy some vehicles. Let's say 5. New line, line 3. And then they just have to deliver. What's wrong? Cargo stop cannot use but heavy but passenger vehicles. God damn it. So line 3, manage vehicles, replace all to these. Oh, select all, replace with these. Why? Then they just have to go back, and then we buy some more. Okay, road depot, sell, yes. 5 vehicles. These. 5 of those. And line 3. Is there any more problems? Nope. Perfect. Then we just have to wait for the delivery. They are working so hard. Or something. They're at least doing something. So, now it's just waiting. Why haven't you got any steel? How about you? Oh, that's not one of mine. This one has either. Nope. Nope. How about you? Nope. Why? Now there's some steel. But, oh, not enough. I know. Let's change that. 8. 5. Set line 1. These lines need some names. Iron ore. And this one is coal. And this one is steel. Oh. So, steel. And what more? Do you have some steel? Yes. How about you? Yes. You? Sort of. And you haven't. So, go back. So, when this one has delivered, then we can go on to the next part of the mission. Bonus tasks. None yet.
Your deliveries of high-quality steel make it possible to build particularly seaworthy ships.
Yay.
Time to make use of these robust steamers. Sustenance for the city's working masses is found out on the islands. Delectable fish swim in the sea. And the distilleries on the Hebrides produce an absolutely exquisite whiskey. It's called the Water of Life. Get out there and explore the area. Every ship needs a
It's
harbor,
here.
and your venture needs a particularly good one.
So, ships, cargo harbor, I guess. So, this should be fine.
Help to build a shipyard so that it won't be long before you can call a beautiful ship your own.
So, like this.
Buy a stately boat that will sail you safely through the wild waters of the Western Isles on your daring expedition.
So, buy a vehicle. And why should we buy this one when we can buy this one? It's not like we need the money.
Explore the Western Isles to obtain whiskey for the city.
So we need to establish a route from Port Ellen Harbor to Glasgow Harbor. No, oh, Glasgow Central. Can be Glasgow Harbor or Glasgow Central Harbor, but right now it's just in here. And set this one to 9-1. There it is.
Industry is buzzing.
Nice little ship.
Thanks to your services, its need for steel is always covered. In contrast, a lack of personnel looms on the horizon. Nowadays, the city's working class is outrageously spoiled. The workforce is rebelling more and more against the prevailing working conditions. On the other hand, in the Highlands, countless hungry people wait gratefully for employment. All that needs to be done is to get them to the city. Build a railroad in the wild west of the Highlands so that this remote stretch of land finally experiences the blessings of modern civilization.
So we need to build a passenger station in each of Glasgow and Fort William over here, and use tracks to connect the stations. Yeah, of course. What should we use? Roads to connect train stations. So we need passenger terminal station. Like so. And this one goes around here and up to Fort William, where it will stop right here. Yes. So tracks. A little curvy. We all need some curviness, I think. So down, down, and to the passenger station. That's our
Supply
fixed
the
up.
city of Glasgow with workers none the worse for wear who haven't fallen victim to the union's pipe dreams yet.
So, and then we need to transport 20 people to Glasgow. So if I make it's in here, a train depot.
These days, big landowners' fleecy balls of wool now graze where families of farmers once cultivated their patches. Lady MacDougall asks for help. She wants to know if all her little sheep are still together.
I'll accept that.
Help with accounting and look to
And
see if
connect
all the
this
sheep
one.
are still there.
And this one. So it can go both ways. So let's check and look on all the ships first. There's a ship. Just click over.
All the people in
Okay.
charge have dozed
That
off
was easy.
from all the counting.
Make some noise to wake them up again. It was over here, right? So,
What's going on here? Oh yeah. Inventory's over and done with. The sheep are all there. Madam, sir.
there's a sheep right here. Okay. So, transport the people to Glasgow. By vehicle. This one. The BR 53 price G3. And the Bavarian passenger car. So that we can have at least 20 people. By new line from Fort William to Glasgow, right there, and this vehicle set to line 2, which we will rename to Glasgow passenger line, passenger train line. And this one, since it's whiskey, yes, then this will be the whiskey line, like so. And there's not even been transported anything yet. Is there even some profit? Yes, there's profit in the coal, iron ore, and steel. And that makes up for the loss we have on the two other lines. Perfect. So, is there any passengers waiting? Nope. Not yet, at least. Fort William. Where is... Okay. It is actually placed pretty good compared to where the passengers are coming from. But we need the passengers. There's a passenger here. But we need to transport the other way. So I'll be back when we have transported the 20 people. So, when this train hits Glasgow, then we can move on. Finally. It's been 20 minutes for me, but just a second for you. And yeah, 15 hours, 25 people. And there
The
we
new
go.
workers from the Highlands are remarkably productive as they slave away. To keep them in a good mood and make sure they don't fall for any kinds of rebellious activities, precautionary sedation is called for. Whiskey from the Western Isles is excellently suited to this purpose. Supply the city with cheap booze that pacifies the dissatisfied so that subversive activities don't get started. Plunge into the wonderful world of spirits. Thanks to your supply, no one will be left high and dry.
So it's just let this boat deliver whiskey from Port Ellen to Glasgow, which just move around.
Without fail, some of the whiskey oddly disappears in transit. Is it likely that it evaporates out on the open seas?
Nope.
Is it the legendary angel share that imperceptibly vanishes there?
Nope.
If it is, then the angels must be awfully thirsty.
Except
A ship sails through the locks of the Inner Hebrides, rolling from side to side in peculiar curves. Word has it that cheerful singing coming from the steamer was heard on shore.
find the ship with the drunkards. Found.
Captain Klein says the ferrymen are very poorly paid, so they might have occasionally treated themselves to a sip from the cargo. That just won't do, of course. If at all, then they ought to get drunk like self-respecting people do it, inside a good pub where it's nice and cozy.
So we have to deliver to the pub from here. So it's a truck station right here. and a unload. Okay, where is it best? Like so, I think. And then we just need some cars. 5 vehicles. Go away. Let's say 8. And then we have to make a line from the port to the pub. And this will be the whiskey transport. Like so. And then we just need to set in the cars to the whiskey transport. Do you have any whiskey? Nope. Turn around. Now there's some whiskey. We just need 25. Should be no problem at all. And then, oh, that's the. Oh, it is the whiskey transport. Now it's just waiting for the delivery from this ship. Isn't it beautiful out here? Turn down the speed. Oh, just speed up. We need the whiskey. How much whiskey? That's not enough. So, if we let this ship turn around again, pick up the rest, then it should be fine. Yes, that's enough to reach 25, 28, perfect. Now it just needs to go back to Glasgow. And this will be Glasgow Harbour, because we only have one harbour, like so. Sail, my little ship, sail. We need you at the pub. Faster, faster, faster. Turn, turn, faster, faster. So, how is it going with the steel? Perfect. A lot of horse carriages, a lot of steel, and a lot of ice. And there's our ship coming in. Just a little more. That was sharp.
Thanks to you, throats are well lubricated all over Glasgow. But on an empty stomach, the water of life makes people anything but lively. What's required is a sound basis in the form of solid food. A new dish is currently on everyone's lips. Deep-fried fish with deep-fried potatoes. What a culinary delight! Help this masterpiece of British cuisine to triumphant progress. Your services are going to stuff the city's jaws and provide fishing operations on the Atlantic with record sales.
Okay. So now we also need to deliver the fish. That we can also do by boat. That will actually be easier by boat. And we have a lot of money. Let's first make the shipyard or cargo harbor right here and connect with a road like so. So that it is connected. Then we need to make a line like so and name the fishy line. Oh, the fishy transport. Hey, transport. The fishy transport. And if we make it so that the boat can go right through here, let's first buy the boat. This one. Buy set line, the fishy transport, and let's terraform this one right here. Is it navigable? No, not yet. We need more. That's better. Yes. Now you can sail through right there. And the line goes through. Where's the boat? No. This is the fishy transport. There's already fish. Build a cargo station at the fishery and use tracks to connect it to Glasgow. Why? Fine. Buildings. Cargo station. And cargo station. Tracks. Like so. And just on the side all the way. To here. And we will go straight through here. It was there. Like so. And to the cargo station.
The fish out in the Atlantic leap happily into the nets, all on their own. Thanks to the railroad, the merchandise is even still fresh when it arrives in town.
And now we just need to deliver 25 fish to the commercial area of Glasgow. It's already here, so it just needs to go to Glasgow. It doesn't say how.
A mysterious stone circle is going to transport you into the past, where you can help James Fraser an equally courageous and passionate man to win the decisive Battle of Culloden against the English redcoats and write history in the process. The stones don't reveal their secret to just anyone. Prove that you are worthy of their wonders. How is this achieved? Well, that's written in the stars.
How did this one get out here? Modify the carriage route and let it drive along the secret form. It's already there.
Sláinte you, as they say around here. Lately people have been quenching their thirst and staying dry at the same time.
Okay. Manage line. Modify the carriage route to let it drive along the secret form. The solution is really written in the stars. Okay. Oh! It's a star. So, let's make prohibited area. Seriously? So, the carriage route.
Thanks to your efforts, the industrial metropolis of Glasgow is really bursting into bloom. The factories are supplied with inexpensive labour, and the workforce with hard liquor and fish. The City Council is grateful, and has even proposed to Her Majesty Queen Victoria that you should be knighted. What an honour!
So if we just remove all of these, at station, there, 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 like so, I guess. The stones don't reveal the secret to just anyone. Prove that you're worthy to their wonders. How is this achieved? Well, that's written in the stars.
The secret of the stones has been revealed. Although they didn't teleport you back to 1746. It was only to last Monday morning. But maybe that is better than waking up in the midst of a fierce battle.
Okay, so now that we have all the achievements we can get from this mission, I'll say thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in mission 4. Bye.